Greetings. You are watching Gazer Speaks Again with me, Gazer Speaks Again. So I was just thinking about how when I was younger, especially in high school and also in university, I was very obsessed with falling in love. And I think this is something that a lot of people in that age group currently and in any time can relate to. When we were young, when we were at that age, we really wanted nothing more than to fall in love. And I don't know why. Why is youth so connected with falling in love and romance? Because everyone wanted to fall in love. Everyone was intrigued by this thing called love. And everyone was dabbling in it. If you were not dabbling in it, you were thinking about it. You were imagining it. You were hoping it happened, or you were running away from it. But the point is that it was part of your life somehow. If you were somebody who vowed that you wouldn't date until varsity or after, let me say after varsity, if you're the type of person who was disciplined enough to constantly tell yourself that I'm only going to start dating after I'm done with my education, meaning after you are done with your degree, and you were able to stick with that, chances are romantic love was still a part of your life because your friends probably dated and they were probably telling you about it, and you were giving your opinion and advice to them. So it was a part of your life in one way or the other. And we were engaged in it. We were all engaged in it. If you didn't love it, you hated it. You didn't want anything to do with it. But you were actively chasing it away or avoiding it. But I think it has to be in your mind in order for you to keep on saying no, 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 no. You must have had a crush. You must have had a fantasy with someone, but you probably didn't want to pursue it because you made certain personal vows, or maybe you were scared of your parents, maybe you were scared of being hurt, maybe you were waiting for marriage. Whatever the reason was, I think we were all involved in this little thing called love. And why though? Why did we? Why is love such a reoccurring event in a high schooler's life? What makes it attractive to the brain of a young person? Because I really don't know. But if I had to speculate, I would say the recklessness that comes with, not the recklessness, but the freedom that comes with being in love. Because I imagine the most enjoyable thing about being in love is just being free and just being yourself and just being open. feeling like you can be with someone without the fear of being hurt. Or if there is a fear that you will be hurt, you hope that it doesn't happen. And you kind of know that the best way to experience this emotion is to not stress about it ending, or to not stress about the other person doing you wrong, or being so obsessed about it that you wish this obsession didn't end, right? You wish that you didn't have to obsess, you didn't have to fear that you might be hurt. You wish that you had the love where you don't need to worry. And perhaps in your mind, that is the purest form of love. The one whereby you can just be vulnerable without the fear that this will end or something bad will happen, without the anxiety. And I think that idea resonates so much with a young person, because when you are young, or youth is probably the most free phase in life. There aren't a lot of restrictions in thought, in the things you do, in play, in creativity, in what you want to wear, right? It's just youth has the least amount of responsibility and limitations. And the thought of a love that is free and without the fear of being hurt probably resonates with a youth more than it resonates with someone who has dated a lot of times, and now they have gotten to a point whereby they take love and relationships really seriously. They take work really seriously. They take everything that they do really seriously. For someone like that, it might be easy for them to say, I don't want to fall in love. Let me just focus on my work. Because at that point, life is just serious, and there isn't as much freedom as there was when they were younger, right? Or compared to when they were younger. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's the freedom part, and maybe being older is devoid of that same freedom. And because of that, love isn't attractive anymore. It's not appealing anymore. It's not it's not as inviting as it used to be when you were young. Yeah.